Hello everyone, good morning. It's Sunny here, guys, and today I have come up again with a new video, and this video is going to be really very special. So make sure watch this video till the end. And yes, in this video, I'm not going to impart you any tips and tricks that will help you to improve your English. In this video, I'm going to tell you how did I become perfect at English, and what are the challenges issue I used to face when I started English learning for very first time, and throughout this journey, what are the things bothered me a lot while learning this language, and how did I come out from those things. Definitely I'm going to talk on those all things. And if you are one who haven't started your English journey and looking forward to start, but you are not getting any steps, you are not getting something that you need to do initially. Okay, so like I'm going to give you everything, every single thing that I did, and you can just copy me and you can just start your journey. Okay, so without any further ado, without beating around the bushes, let's jump into the video and see what are the things I did and what are the things you don't need to do. So you have to, all in all, you have to learn from my mistakes that I did, and you don't need to do that. Okay, so let's jump into this video. Alright guys, once upon a time when I used to dreaming that I will become a perfect speaker of English language. But I come from Hindi medium background, I come from village area. Here is nobody who can speak better English far and wide. So how did I speak English in like while living in village? So it was really very difficult for me, to speak English language. But I had desire in my mind, I had to speak English language. So one day I went to a person who is literate and asked him like what are the things initially I need to learn for becoming perfect in this language, becoming perfect in English language. Then he told me, if you want to become perfect speaker, you need to watch a lot of content, you need to consume a lot of content in English. That will help you to speak English language. And whenever you are learning something, whenever you are watching something, try to copy it. So guys, from that day onward I started watching English content on YouTube. And what I did, I watched many contents, and I watched content for almost 6 months. And after watching 6 month content, I got so much confidence in my mind, and yes, I was totally confident about English language, because I that was the time when I was able to understand English by watching. So yes, this was the situation. So like simultaneously I used to watch many tutorials on videos, like how can I become perfect and how can I become good at English. So these kind of content I used to watch a lot, simultaneously watching stories in English. So in every tutorial, most of the tutorial I used to get a common point. The common point was that every tutors and every YouTuber used to say that if you want to become good at English, you need to speak. And that's what I had missing, and that's what I had missing. So what I did for speaking English, I got to know about the application from a video, and I installed that application. And yes, that was totally free of cost application. I didn't pay any single penny on that application for doing practice with someone. But the application was totally new for me. I had never talked with anybody in my whole life in English language. So yes, I had to speak for very first time on that application. Guys, what I did, I was very nervous. Like before no before doing before making first call, I was totally very nervous. And yes, I was not getting in my mind like what am I going to, like what I'm going to speak after connecting with someone. Somehow I accumulated so much courage. I had guts to call with and to call anybody. Yes, I called someone, and yes, someone got connected with me. And yes, when he got connected with me, he asked about my introduction. The person with whom I was connected, he asked about my introduction. I introduced myself, because introduction was very simple for me. It was just piece of cake for me, because I had been introducing myself in my school days since childhood. So it was very easy for me. So I introduced myself. And yes, like thereafter, soon after, I asked him the same question, like, can you introduce yourself? The person introduced himself very well, and thereupon he asked a question that was totally out of my domain. He asked me the question like, what was, like, how's your day yesterday? He asked about my day yesterday. And I had no any words, no any sentence in my mind, so that I could tell about my day, tell about my day. So it was the situation. I started feeling shy. All of a sudden I disconnected his call, I hanged up his call, and yes, kept my phone aside. And like, I thought, why am I not able to speak? Because I like, as I have watched many content for 6 months, I have been watching content, still I'm not able to speak. I'm still not able to tell him about my day yesterday. Yes, so it was the situation. It was the situation. Again, I tried to connect with someone, and I got connected. And again, same problem. Same problem I faced. He asked me some other question after introduction, and then I got a step. So these were the things that were bothering me. I was not able to even speak even in single sentence, single line. So what I did, I kept my phone aside and I thought, why am I not able to speak? What are the things bothering me, and why words and sentences are not coming in my mind? Because I have been watching videos for almost 6 months. Still, I'm not able to speak even single line, single sentences. Then I got to know about like I need some sentences. I need grammatical structures. I need some vocabularies that will help me to speak English. This was the situation. Yes. And yes, like what I did after after disconnecting those calls, uninstalled that application. I didn't keep that application in my phone. I just uninstalled that application. And yes, thereupon I went on YouTube and searched like what are the things initially I need to learn for speaking English. And I got to know that the first and foremost thing on which you need to do focus, that is tense. Learn tenses. And yes, after learning tenses, implement it in your daily life. Thereupon you will be able to speak simple sentences. And that's what I did. I learned tenses, and tenses were very difficult for me to learn and implement in my daily life. Somehow I learned it for 1 month. For 1 month I learned it and implemented every single structure in my daily life. And that's how I become perfect at tenses. See, so yes, after learning tenses, I when I installed that application again and did conversation on that platform, then I was able to speak for 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Yes, it doesn't matter. I was speaking in breaking words, but I was able to speak. I was able to express my feeling, emotions, everything. So yes, I got to know everything. Like I got to know that yes, now I need to learn some many words, some fancy words that will help me, and some hard word that will help me to speak a good English. So yes, that was the situation. Again, what I did, I started learning some words, some sentences, and moreover that I learned some models and many things that helped me a lot to improve my communication skill, spoken English. And yes, since then to till now, I have been doing practice, and yes, doing work consistently on my English speaking. And yes, as for proof, you can see I'm speaking English in front of you also. Yes, this is my yes journey. And I would say, if you are one who have started your English journey and yes, dive into this language, so please keep it, continue, keep patience, and keep learning. You are going to become perfect at this language. Sometime you will get thought in your mind that you need to give up. It is not your cup of tea, but it is your cup of tea. Please keep on learning, and you will become good at English one day. So yes, this is all about my journey, guys. So it was my journey. And yes, many of the things I didn't tell you in this video, because yes, if I'll sit here to tell you everything, like every single line of my journey, so definitely this video is going to be very long. And yes, I don't want to make this video very long, because nowadays people are just finding something very valuable in very short time. So yes, this is all about my journey. This is how I learned English spoken. And yes, as for now, I'm learning. I never say that I'm very good at English. I'm learning. And yes, throughout the life we need to learn, because this is language. Nobody is going to be very perfect. Even native speaker of this language are not very perfect in this language. You can take your example. If you are Hindi speaker, so are you very perfect at Hindi? No, not at all. You are not able to speak even pure Hindi. So how can you just consider yourself that you are a good Hindi speaker? You are not at all. So yes, this is language. Learn it, enjoy the process, and yes, keep doing a study and keep learning. Thank you. This is all about this video. Let's meet in another videos. Thank you so much.